Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another replay commentary brought to you by SSB StarCraft Sportsbook. My name is Rapier.
And my name is Fashin, and today we bring you a game between ESCGoody, the purple Terran, and Fargo, the blue Terran.
Yes, this is a TVT on Scrap Station. This is actually going to be one of a few replays that we're going to be doing that features Fargo, the blue Terran here. And he's actually pretty good. He's got some notable replays against some very, very good top tier players. So I'm interested in seeing how he does, because I am a Terran player and hopefully I can learn a few things from this guy.
Yeah, definitely. TVT is something that everybody needs to work on if you play Terran at all.
Yeah.
And it's a very complex matchup.
And a lot of it's positioning, macroing up, and trying to either force the issue with siege tanks and Vikings or just countering that, unless you can do some kind of strategy, a Marine King Prime like strategy where you don't use tanks, because just about every TVT matchup you need tanks or you're gonna lose.
Yeah, another popular opening is Banshees or Blue Flame Hellions.
Yeah, but eventually you will transition into tanks.
Yeah, but you see, a lot of those openings are just designed for you to get ahead economically, so
Right.
you have more tanks later on.
Exactly.
It's really all about how many tanks you got and how well you position them.
Yeah.
And what did you do in the early game to get more tanks?
Yeah, it's
funny.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of those tank battles in World War II, where it's just whoever has more tanks at the right place at the right time basically won that engagement.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah. So TVT is the new Eastern Front for all you World War II buffs out there. Right now, not much is going on. Orbital commands both going up, one Marine being produced by each. It looks like a standard build for both players.
That looks pretty much identical.
Yeah. So not much to talk about there. And is there anything? Oh right, TSL was pretty awesome. I saw the Jinro versus what was that other guy's name? I forgot. But Jinro lost his series, and he basically lost it because he took a command center before putting up a barracks against a Zerg player, whose name I forgot. And basically he got Baneling busted both times, and that cost him the series, and that really pissed me off because he didn't learn from the first time.
What map did he do it on? I thought he was going against Mara.
Mouse Mara, yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, the first map, they were both the GSO maps. So I guess Terminus and oh no, not Terminus. Another one. One was Crossfire. I forgot the other one. But yeah, he went early command center before barracks, and then he just couldn't get an army in time to deal with the Baneling bust, because the Banelings took out the barracks guarding the entrance, and then the Zerglings came in and swarmed the rest of the Marines.
Well, maybe he just didn't expect Morrow to be so aggressive.
Yeah, but if you scout an early expansion, you have to be aggressive like that. You have to make the other person pay for being greedy, especially if it's a non-Zerg race.
Okay, so we see two deviations from the build now.
Yeah.
Looks like Blue Flame Hellions for Fargo. Looks like the regular siege tank over here.
Yeah, and he's already got a Hellion. He's trying to poke up the ramp. He didn't get too far. There's Marines and a Hellion of Fargo's own. So right now, ESCGoody, he's content to take the lone Xel'Naga Watchtower, and he's got a Viking on the way, which is interesting. Normally, when you get an early start port, you go for Banshees, but it looks like he's trying to stop a potential Banshee harass rather than conduct one on his own.
I mean, this could be really good if he snipes the medevac.
Yeah. So right now, that Viking is guarding the air. Oh, what?
Strike cannons.
Oh, interesting. Both? Oh no, just Goody. For a moment there, I thought the Infernal Pre-Igniter. It kind of looks like the strike cannons.
Oh, did he cancel it? Yeah, he did cancel it. Was that a mistake?
Possibly. I mean, it makes sense. And yeah, he's researching the siege tank now, so yeah, it looks like he just hit the wrong key. And ooh, there's some action going on here, but it looks like ESCGoody will be able to take it. And that was a pretty favorable exchange on his part. He got the medevac, he took out those marines, and it didn't do any economic damage. So right now he's got a very, very slight edge, I would say.
Yeah, not just that, he put his command center up way before.
Yeah. So right now, Fargo has one tank at the middle. I'm not sure that's a very wise move, and he is realizing the folly that he is retreating back to base. And ESCGoody, oh wow, this siege tank has 6 marine kills. Interesting. And a lot of people, I think, really underestimate the damage potential of siege tanks because they fire very, very quickly.
Yeah, I mean, their DPS is quite high even when they're unsieged.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually almost the same if they are siege, you just don't get the siege damage.
Oh, Blue Flame Hellions coming in.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Oh, wow, he got a lot.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh, he's still getting
So, let's take a look at the damage done, and yeah, ESCGoody is now 6 harvesters, or rather SCVs behind Fargo, so that was a very, very fruitful Blue Flame Hellion raid.
pretty good. Now with Goody's command center moving down. Now they're now.
Right. Both players. I wouldn't say neither player really has a decisive advantage right now,
No.
and it looks like Fargo is getting a command center up here. I wonder what he's going for. I guess
Wow.
to lift it into this place.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
pretty smart.
huh. I never noticed it, but this expansion only has 6 blue minerals patches. I never noticed
It is kind
that.
of hidden.
What?
It is kind of hidden.
Yeah. Well, you have to get past the destructible debris to get to it, but even then, that seems kind of. Anyways, not much going on. Both players are expanding, macroing up, building their forces, gathering their strength, so to speak. So there's not much to commentate on. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. It looks like Goody is going to get Blue Flame Hellions of his own, but I'm not sure how much damage that can do at this stage in the game.
Well, I mean, if he does a drop himself,
Uh-huh.
and his opponent's just unexpecting it,
Right.
could do plenty of damage. But Fargo has a siege tank right in his mineral
Yeah.
line, or close to it.
Yeah, so it's not going to be able to do that much damage. Then again, both players actually have siege tanks at their expansions, and this is something that all tank players do.
Yeah, I neglect to do it a lot of times, and I really should do that more often.
Right, because it really discourages drops. Because once you start dropping your marines, they instantly get fired upon and they can't do any damage. So right now, Fargo is engaging these Hellions with his 2 Marauders. One has already been taken down, and oh man, he
Marauders
doesn't have.
lose.
Well, when you're up against 5 Hellions, come on. They also don't have Stimpack. That's pretty out of the ordinary. Normally you would see some infantry upgrades at this stage in the game, but it looks like both players are going to go predominantly mech.
That's pretty cool. I have not seen a mech versus mech on Terran versus Terran, I think.
Yeah, because a lot of the times they do the same build as they would against Zerg players, which is bunch of Marines, bunch of siege tanks, and supporting medevacs.
And
it
Vikings.
looks like ESCGoody is going to withdraw from the center watchtower.
I guess the only thing difference would be the addition of Vikings.
Right. And
But in this case-
ESCGoody has a Thor out. I wonder how well that will do. And Thors are actually very good against Banshees, and Fargo, I think, got a Banshee out. Or maybe I was just imagining things.
No, Goody got a Banshee out.
Oh, Goody has a Banshee. Alright.
He's not doing anything with it though. He's just doing it in his base.
Right. I mean, Banshees. Oh, I hate Banshees because it seems like other players can inflict so much damage with them, but usually when I try and do it, I don't get a lot off.
Well, it's sometimes the luck of the draw too.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta go against the right kind of
right,
build.
and that Banshee is going to go